I'm going to show you how you can A, B, and C test your YouTube titles for free. This is a new feature that YouTube is testing right now, and guess what? Your girl is on the beta. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of how it works and how well I think it works. Now, if you're not sure what I mean by A, B, and C testing, let me explain. Now, YouTube currently gives you the opportunity to upload up to 3 thumbnails, which it will randomly surface to different users. YouTube will track the performance of those thumbnails and let you know which one is the best for your channel. This feature's been available to all YouTube creators for a while, but what's new is the ability to test titles alongside or instead of those thumbnails. Now, this is the back end of my other YouTube channel, which focuses exclusively on Final Cut Pro and Apple Motion tutorials. Final Cut Pro is Apple's professional video editing app. If you're a Mac user, you can get a free 90-day trial of Final Cut Pro in the App Store, which is awesome. I'm a huge Final Cut enthusiast. In fact, I have a full course on Final Cut Pro called Final Cut Rockstar on my website, Jager.com. I give you all the media to download so we can work side by side on a project together. It's super in-depth. I get great feedback on it, and I recently found out that I'm in the top 5% of Thinkific course creators with Final Cut Rockstar, which was super exciting to hear. So if you're interested in any of that, I will link to it down below. All right, so what I've done with this video is I've done the business of optimizing it. I've given it a title, I filled out the description and the chapters, and I've uploaded a custom thumbnail. So once this part is done, that's when you can start the A/B test. And you can access the A/B testing either by pressing this button here up at the title, or you can navigate down to the thumbnail section, hover your cursor over your thumbnail to get the options button, and then you can find the A/B testing here. Let's press it. So then you get this pop-up window. Let's take a closer look at it. So by default, you're set to thumbnail only, and I can upload 1 or 2 alternate thumbnails for YouTube to test. Now, everybody on YouTube already has this feature. What's new is that you can navigate over to title only and A, B, and C test your titles, or you can do both title and thumbnail together. Let's select that one. So I'm gonna upload 2 other alternate thumbnails that I created for this video. So let's take a close look at these 3 thumbnails. The first one features my face. The second one has the same text, but without my face. And the third one has a slightly different message. Now I'm gonna go in and type in a few different title options as well. And I'm curious, if you saw these 3 thumbnails, which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments, I'm really interested. All right, let's hit done and save those changes. The test won't start until you publish a video and make it public, and you won't see the test results start to populate right away. I found that it took about 1,000 views before I could see the progress of the test on the back end in YouTube Studio. Now, the test can run for 2 weeks, but YouTube can stop it sooner if there's a clear winner, and you yourself can stop it at any time that you want. Now, what metric is YouTube using to determine which is the best thumbnail and or title? They're not looking at the click-through rate the way you might expect. They're actually measuring the retention rate associated with each thumbnail and title. The longer someone watches your YouTube video, the more the algorithm interprets that as enjoyment. If your video is perceived to be enjoyable by the YouTube algorithm, it will surface it to more and more people, so you get bigger audiences, and that is how your channel grows. Now, what YouTube is trying to do with this A, B, and C testing with these titles and thumbnails is trying to make a connection between what the viewer thinks they're going to get out of that video based on the thumbnail and title and how much they're actually enjoying that content. They're trying to correlate these 2 things, basically trying to mitigate clickbait on the platform overall. Okay, now let's get to my results and I'll tell you what I think. So to see the results of your test, you'll want to navigate over to content and select the video you're running the test on, and you will see this icon here in the title to view the test report. At first, when the results started rolling in, it did appear that there was a clear winner, and that's the thumbnail with my face. But over time, things really started evening out between these 3 thumbnails, and currently, here we are. There really is no clear winner. Now, I also made a part 2 to this YouTube video on my other channel, and I did an A/B test with the titles and thumbs on this one, and again, the results were really similar. So how useful is this information? Well, you can probably look at all my thumbnails and see that they do look really similar to each other. So it's not super surprising that the results are this close, but that's not an accident. I do like my thumbnails to have a very similar look so that my subscribers instantly recognize my content on the very crowded platform that is YouTube. So you're really gonna have to weigh the value of having a very branded looking thumbnail over a lot of variation to get a more dramatic test result. And I do think it might be worth testing the titles separately from the thumbnails. Remember, this is a brand new feature I just got access to. I plan to play around a lot with this, even on older videos. I'm going to be doing some testing. So if you would like to see a follow-up to this video here with some more test results, let me know down in the comments. In the meantime, I picked out some other videos I think you're really gonna love. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again.